Oh, it feels really good to be inside at home on this Monday night. Got a lot done today, and was winding down, honestly, watching a movie on TV called David and Goliath. I think I'm enjoying the Old Testament theme. And after watching 5 seasons of Chosen and the first season of The House of David, again, I'm really enjoying these biblical stories. And I think a little bit that has inspired me to, start reading the Bible. I was talking about on my morning show, I do a morning show every day called Coffee with Ken. And I think somebody on today's show was talking about how they wanted to read it and then get more inspired or more spiritual or something. I go, maybe that's too lofty of a goal. And if you set, the bar too high, it's easy to get frustrated. And I said my goal is just to finish reading the words. Hopefully, obviously, there'll be, wisdom or spirituality or benefits gained. But I think it's important we not set the bar too high, because the first week or two that I was reading from Genesis, the words were hard to read, the subject matter was confusing at best, and had I set my goal to gain some level of spirituality from the reading, maybe I would have stopped. So again, my goal is just to read through the Bible, 2 chapters a night. And tonight, I think we're reading chapter 45 and 46 from the book of Genesis. So let's do it. Chapter 45. Joseph provides for his brothers and family. Then Joseph could not control himself before all those who stood by him. He cried, "Make everyone go out from me." So no one stayed with him when Joseph made himself known to his brothers. And he wept aloud so that the Egyptians heard it, and the household of Pharaoh heard it. And Joseph said to his brother, "I am Joseph. Is my father still alive?" But his brothers could not answer him, for they were dismayed at his presence. So Joseph said to his brothers, "Come near me, please." And they came near, and he said, "I am your brother, Joseph, whom you sold into Egypt. And now do not be distressed or angry with yourselves because you sold me here. For God sent me before you to preserve life. For the famine has been in the land these 2 years, and there are yet 5 years in which there will be neither plowing nor harvest. And God sent me before you to preserve for you a remnant on earth, and to keep alive for you many survivors. So it was not you who sent me here, but God. He has made me a father to Pharaoh, and lord of all his house, and ruler over the land of Egypt. Hurry and go up to my father, and say to him, 'Thus says your son Joseph, God has made me lord of all Egypt. Come down to me, do not tarry. You shall dwell in the land of Goshen, and you shall be near me, you and your children and your children's children, and all your flocks, your herds, and all that you have. There I will provide for you, for there are yet 5 years of famine to come, so that you and your household and all that you have do not come to poverty. And now your eyes see, and your eyes of my brother Benjamin see, that it is my mouth that speaks to you. You must tell my father of all my honor in Egypt, and of all that you have seen. Hurry and bring my father down here." Then he fell upon his brother Benjamin's neck and wept, and Benjamin wept upon his neck. And he kissed all his brothers and wept upon them, and that his brothers talked with him. When the report was heard in Pharaoh's house, Joseph's brothers have come, it pleased Pharaoh and his servants. And Pharaoh said to Joseph, "Say to your brothers, do this, load your beasts and go back to the land of Canaan, and take your father and your households and come to me. I will give you the best of the land of Egypt, and you shall eat the fat of the land. And you, Joseph, are commanded to say, do this, take wagons from the land of Egypt for your little ones and for your wives, and bring your father, and come. Have no concern for your goods, for the best of all the land of Egypt is yours. The sons of Israel did so, and Joseph gave them wagons according to the command of Pharaoh, and gave them provisions for the journey. To each and all of them he gave a change of clothes, but to Benjamin he gave 300 shekels of silver and 5 changes of clothes. To his father he sent as follows: 10 donkeys loaded with the good things of Egypt, and 10 female donkeys loaded with grain, bread, and provisions for his father on the journey. Then he sent his brothers away, and as they departed, he said to them, do not quarrel on the way. So they went up out of Egypt and came to the land of Canaan, to their father Jacob. And they told him, Joseph is still alive, and he is ruler over all the land of Egypt. And his heart became none, for he did not believe them. But when they told him all the words of Joseph, which he had said to them, and when he saw the wagons that Joseph had sent to carry him, the spirit of their father Jacob revived. And Israel said, it is enough. Joseph, my son, is still alive. I will go and see him before I die. Chapter 46. Joseph brings his family to Egypt. So Israel took his journey with all that he had and came to Beersheba and offered sacrifices to the God of his father Isaac. And God spoke to Israel in visions of the night and said, Jacob, Jacob. And he said, here I am. Then he said, I am God, the God of your father. Do not be afraid to go down to Egypt, for there I will make you into a great nation. I myself will go down with you to Egypt, and I will also bring you up again. In Joseph's hands shall close your eyes. Then Jacob set out from Beersheba. The sons of Israel carried Jacob their father, their little ones, and their wives, in the wagons that Pharaoh had sent to carry him. They also took their livestock and their goods, which they had gained in the land of Canaan, and came into Egypt, Jacob and all his offspring with him, his sons and his sons' sons with him, his daughters and his sons' daughters. All of the offspring he brought with him into Egypt. Now these are the names of the descendants of Israel who came into Egypt. Jacob and his sons, Reuben, Jacob's firstborn, and the sons of Reuben, Hanok, Palo, Hezron, and Carmi. The sons of Simeon, Jemuel, Jamin, Ohad, Jachim, Zohar, and Shaul. The son of Canaanite women, the sons of Levi, Gershon, Kohath, and Merari. The sons of Judah, Ir, Onan, Shelah, Perez, and Zerah. And the sons of Perez were Herzon and Hamul. The sons of Issachar, Tola, Pavu, Yab, Shimron. The sons of Zebulun, Seran, Elan, Jahiel. These are the sons of Leah, whom she bore to Jacob in Paddan Aram, together with his daughter Dinah. Altogether his sons and his daughters numbered 33. The sons of Gad, Ziphion, Haggai, Shuni, Ezbron, Edi, Eroi, Ereli. The sons of Asher, Imnah, Ishva, Ishvi, Beriah, Sarah with their sister. And the sons of Beriah, Heber and Malshel. These are the sons of Zilpah, whom Laban gave to Leah his daughter, and these she bore to Jacob, 16 persons. The sons of Rachel, Jacob's wife, Joseph and Benjamin, and to Joseph in the land of Egypt were born Manasseh and Ephraim, whom Asenath, the daughter of Potiphera, the priest of On, bore to him. And the sons of Benjamin, Bela, Becher, Ashbel, Gera, Naaman, Ehi, Rosh, Mupim, Hupim, and Ard. These are the sons of Rachel, who were born to Jacob, 14 persons in all. The son of Dan, Hushim. The sons of Naphtali, Jazi, Guni, Jazar, and Shillem. These are the sons of Bilhah, whom Laban gave to Rachel his daughter, and these she bore to Jacob, 7 persons in all. All the persons belonging to Jacob who came into Egypt, who were his own descendants, not including Jacob's sons' wives, were 66 persons in all. And the sons of Joseph, who were born to him in Egypt, were 2. All the persons of the house of Jacob who came into Egypt were 70. Jacob and Joseph reunited. He had sent Judah ahead of him to Joseph to show the way before him in Goshen. And they came into the land of Goshen. Then Joseph prepared his chariot and went up to meet Israel his father in Goshen. He presented himself to him and fell on his neck and wept on his neck a good while. Israel said to Joseph, "Now let me die, since I have seen your face and know that you are still alive." Joseph said to his brothers and to his father's household, "I will go up and tell Pharaoh, and will say to him, 'My brothers and my father's household, who are in the land of Canaan, have come to me. And the men are shepherds, for they have been keepers of livestock, and they have brought their flocks and their herds and all that they have.' When Pharaoh calls you and says, 'What is your occupations?' you shall say, 'Your servants have been keepers of livestock from our youth even until now, both we and our fathers, in order that you may dwell in the land of Goshen. For every shepherd is an abomination to the Egyptians." And that is the end of chapter 46. And I'm just looking ahead. It looks like I got chapter 47, 48, 49, and chapter 50 before I finish the book of Genesis. I got to tell you, I'm kind of excited, kind of proud almost that I don't know how many books are in the Bible, but I'm going to finish the first one. And if you were listening to me as I read through those names, you probably have a better understanding of why it's a difficult read, the Old Testament. The lineage and the fathers and the brothers and the relatives are all very important, apparently, in the Old Testament time, and they really spell them out there. So it gives me a lot of practice in ancient pronunciation of names. And one thing I did find interesting, I think a lot of times, I think things happen for a reason. And Joseph's brother in that first chapter were very ashamed because they'd sent Joseph off to Egypt into slavery. But because of that, Joseph had been blessed by God and could read the dreams of Pharaoh. And because of that, Joseph organized this saving of agriculture during 7 years of good weather. And they stored up grain and what they needed to last through the 7 years of famine that were to come to Egypt and the area around there. And I think it's a reminder that I think of a lot in life, that sometimes life will deal you challenges. Obviously, Joseph was sold into slavery. It's nothing that severe. But something will happen that comes along our path or our journey that'll feel like a particularly challenging time. And usually when we get through it, we come out the other side stronger and hopefully better in some way. And I know just that thought keeps me going when I feel times are tough, and hopefully it provides some inspiration for you as well. So anyway, I want to thank you so much for joining me for tonight's reading. We're going to be wrapping up the book of Genesis either tomorrow or in 2 nights, and then it's on to Exodus. And I hope you subscribe to my page, follow me on YouTube or Spotify or wherever you're watching this right now. And appreciate you for joining this evening. Hope you had a wonderful, wonderful day. Hope you're feeling good. Hope you are loving yourself. Hope you are forgiving yourself. And as always, I hope to talk to you soon. Bye-bye.